Så er vi kommet indenfor i bussen her. Et helt specielt bus, et helt specielt koncept. John Lennon Educational Tourbus, som er en bus, der tager rundt i USA, og hvor skoleelever og andre får lov at indspille og lave videoer.
The purpose of this bus is education. It's the John Lennon Educational Tour Bus. So we're a non-profit program. It's been running for 12 years now. Travels all across the United States and into Canada. What we do is give free hands-on workshops to students in the art of songwriting, music production, and video production as well. We deal mostly with teenagers, and kind of high school is kind of our main focus. We also go to colleges and universities and deal with people in their early 20s. We work with people of all experience levels, so some people who have never had the chance to write a song before come in, or people who are, great instrumentalists but have never gotten into songwriting, or people who are great songwriters but have never had the chance to get hands-on with state-of-the-art recording equipment, which is what we're able to provide.
Okay, så de tager sig rundt og underviser, og især teenager på skoler rundt omkring i USA fortæller dem, hvordan man skriver sange og laver musik og den slags ting. So what is your job here?
I'm the chief engineer, so I did the design and system integration of everything that's in the bus. So this is actually our second tour bus. Our first one started in '98. This one launched last year, and it's a brand new facility and a new bus. You'll see around the bus that we've got these HD robotically controlled cameras from Sony. These are controlled by this joystick here, allow us to control them and zoom in, zoom out. So we have 5 of these mounted around the bus.
So you record people as they play, or?
Yeah, so we use these for recording without getting in people's way, and we do like roundtable discussions, or if we have artists coming in to give talks, we can use all of these.
Don't you do videos outdoors locations?
Absolutely, yeah. We also have Sony handheld HD cameras.
Yeah. So what do you have here? You have some Apple computers?
Yeah, right. The bus runs entirely on Apple computers. So we have 2 workstations. They're both Mac Pros. We use Logic Pro and Pro Tools for music recording, and we use Final Cut Studio and After Effects for our video work. When we take a look in the rear studio, you'll see the Pro Tools HD system.
But I'd like to ask you first then, how's all these things financed? You said it was non-profit.
Yep. Well, all of our programs are free of charge to all the participants, and we're able to do that because of the generous support of our sponsors. So Maxell Corporation, Sony, Apple, all the people who have generously given us this equipment that you see on the bus are also providing all the funding. So we're able to run year-round and going to schools all across the country without charging anything to the participants. So this is the rear studio of the bus. This is where we do more of our music and songwriting. So you'll see there's another Apple Mac Pro back here. In the other side of the room, you'll see the Roland V drums, the Roland RD700 piano. And
you mainly use the V drums. You don't ever record acoustic drums or what?
We have recorded acoustic drums in here, but the V drums are actually much easier to deal with and just easier to acoustically control because it's such a small room. But I can show you one cool thing about the bus. So right now the bus is set up as one big room, which is really valuable to us because it's a small space, so making it seem bigger is important. But we can separate it by closing these doors. And these allow us to acoustically isolate the studios. We can also visually isolate the studios by flipping a switch.
Okay. Yeah. How come it's named John Lennon, after John Lennon?
We needed kind of a guiding light when we were starting the organization, and there was no one better to choose than John Lennon for his spirit and what he believed in. And of course we come from a songwriting background, so we wanted to have a great songwriter as the namesake for the bus. So in '98, our executive director approached Yoko Ono about using John Lennon's name and image for the organization, and she very graciously agreed. So this is the last room of the Lennon-bus. This is an extension of the rear studio, but there is another set of sliding glass doors like the first set I showed you. So it can also be used as an isolation room. So for recording vocals or acoustic instruments, this is a great room to do that in. Everything in the Lennon-bus serves at least 2 purposes, if not more, because it's such a small space. You have to pack a lot of functionality into it. So if you look around, you'll notice right away that this is also our crew's living quarters. There's 3 engineers that actually live full-time on the bus. So that's how we're able to go to different cities every single day and do a workshop with kids, because The people that run these workshops actually live right here on the bus.
The teenagers and the perform, do they rehearse before and come in prepared, or they start from zero level? Or what?
They usually start from scratch, and a lot of times they're students who've never even met each other before, because we may have a student from one school and another student from another school.
Oh, okay. So, and you provide them with the music they should play, or
they write everything right there on the spot.
Oh,
they come in the morning, and we get to know them. They get to know each other as well as us, and we start writing a song from scratch. They work collaboratively.
So, where do you record the vocals?
Right here, yeah.
Where's your vocal microphones?
We use Audio-Technica microphones. So our primary vocal mic is the Audio-Technica 4060.
So you have acoustic environment good enough for vocal recordings here?
Oh yeah, it's great. Okay. Close the door to the bathroom here, and all the walls are padded. Okay. It works out very well. You'll notice one other thing this room can do is, see the walls are have this kind of strange gray fabric on them. This is called reflect media fabric, and though it looks gray to the eye, it's actually embedded with micro beads of glass. It makes it very, very reflective. So when we want to do green screen work, when we're doing video, this fabric actually lets us do that. Rather than having a green background that you can key out, what you do is put a green ring light on the camera, and then everywhere that ring light shines, it shines back green straight into the camera, and lets you do keying when you're doing video without having to set up extra lights. And it works really well.
Yeah, you have to be quick and efficient when you have that short amount of time.
Exactly, yeah. So everything that we have here in the bus helps us work very quickly and effectively in everything that we do.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Without shame, without regret, without remorse, dancing with a one-eyed geek upon a spotted horse. Dancing on the rooftops and on the tables too.